Wait, don't try to explain. Where market dey?
As the September 22nd Osun gubernatorial election approaches, Citizen Information Network is giving you a rundown of the candidates and their political parties. Boyega Oyetola, APC. The candidate of All Progressive Congress, APC, Oyetola was born in 1954 in Iragbiji, Borigbe local government area of Osun State. He attended Ifeoluwa Grammar School in Osogbo for his secondary school education. He proceeded to the University of Lagos, where he bagged the Bachelor of Science degree in insurance in 1978. Oyetola capped his education degree with a Master of Business Administration in 1990 at the same University of Lagos. Boyega Oyetola was the Chief of Staff to the Governor of Osun State, Rauf Aregbesola. Ademola Adeleke, PDP. The candidate of People's Democratic Party, PDP. Adeleke was born on May 13, 1960 in Enugu. His father was late Senator Raji Ayula Adeleke, the Balogun of Edeland in Osun State. He attended Methodist Primary School, Surulere, Lagos, and later attended Nawaridin Primary School, Ikire, Old Oyo State. He went on to attend the Seventh-day Adventist Secondary School and later moved to Muslim Grammar School, both in Ede. He obtained a BSc in Criminal Justice and Political Science in Alabama State University in United States of America. He is the senator representing Osun West Senatorial District. Iyola Ajani Omijore, SDP, the candidate of the Social Democratic Party, SDP. Omijore was born on 15 September 1957 into a royal family in Ile-Ife. He is the son of Oba Devi Olajide Omijore and the grandson of Loa Omijore, both in Ayekwe, Olude. He attended St. Peter and Paul Roman Catholic School in Ile-Ife and secondary at St. John Grammar School, Ile-Ife, Osun State, Nigeria from 1972 to 1977. Omijore had a diploma certificate in electrical electronics engineering at the Federal Polytechnic, Owo, Ondo State. He was Deputy Governor of Osun State from 1999 to 2003. With this, be his here. Adeoti Moshood Olalekan, ADP, the candidate of the Action Democratic Party, ADP. Adeoti was born more than 60 years ago in Iwo and studied business administration at the University of Benin. He is a former councillor in Iwo local government area. Adeoti defeated Senator Sunday Fajimi to become the state chairman of Alliance for Democracy, a party that later metamorphosed to Action Congress. He was retained as the pioneer state chairman of the party, with the veteran prevail in 2018, which I find out. Fatai Akinade Akinbade, ADC, the candidate of African Democratic Congress, ADC. Akinbade was born in April 1955 in Obaba, a town in Olaoluwa local government area, Osun State. He studied at St. James Anglican Primary School and Catholic Commercial Secondary Model School, Iwo. Akinbade was secretary to the state government under Olagunsoye Oyinlola. He lost his bid to represent PDP in 2011 as gubernatorial candidate. Join Citizen Information Network on September 22nd as we shall be giving you everything, live feeds and coverage of Osun election. To do that, you can subscribe to our YouTube channel.
All right, there you have it. Welcome. Day 2 of our live coverage of Osun State election 2018. Of course, you're watching Citizen Information Network. Main goal is to bridge information gap, and of course, we've been doing so by bringing you live footages and detailed reports and analysis of events happening in the elections. Of course, we started with the Kitty election, and since yesterday, it's been a live coverage of Osun State election. Though we didn't really start yesterday, it's been a month-long event from gathering informations from political rallies, speaking with INEC, having interviews, and all of these videos on our website and our YouTube page. You can just visit to see for yourself what the people of Osun State had to say before the election and events that has taken place in the state even before yesterday and today. Of course, it's out there already, results from the Collation Center of INEC in Osogbo. But information just reaching us, Avi, that the election has been declared inconclusive by the electoral umpire, that is the Independent National Electoral Commission. So in this live coverage and of course this broadcast, we shall be analyzing the results from the different local governments in the state, the 30 local governments as announced at the Collation Center by the collation officers, most of whom are university lecturers, professors for that matter. And of course, they've given reports of these elections, they've announced, and we have the results. We shall bring these results live on your screen and make it a talking point as we shall analyze results from each local government as declared at the Collation Center. And of course, we will link up with reporters who are in Osun State. Most of them are in Osogbo presently. They shall talk to us on what is happening in Osogbo at the moment. And of course, we shall get reactions from the street of Osun State, especially from Osogbo, Ede, Ragbiji, Ife, and Ilesha, to share with you during this live broadcast. Of course, now, my name, that's Vitria, in case you don't want to say what they talk since. Now, my name be that. And of course, I'm not in the studio alone this moment. Of course, Twebi be there, special guest analyst who's been joined. He's been with us since yesterday. So, Twebi, results coming out from the different local governments as announced by INEC. If we have to start, let's start with Atakumosa East local government area, as we have here total number of votes, total number of valid votes, and of course void votes, and results showing for each political parties there now. What do you think about what we have from Atakumosa East local government area in Osun State?
With what we've had now, going over the results again, I would be like, INEC don't announce yes. But, see the out of place if we look, critically into all of the issues we transpire during the collation of the results. But one thing where I really impressed with INEC do, and I say, at least, one want to believe that they are on the bet and call, or they are acting out a script for the ruling party. But at least with the way they handle the results, we want to believe, say, they show high level of professionalism, even when other opposition parties, they raise up, issues concerning numbers and all that, So themselves too, they go back and they take corrections where they need to take corrections, taken from looking at what happened in Osogbo, when PDP come up, they holler, say, no, this figure's not correct. And
about Ayeda Day, local government,
Ayeda Day and all of that, all the shout to the shout. Right there, INEC was also able to make all the corrections so they need to make. So far so good. I think, and one would say that justice has been done to the results and the figures them we don't come in as different parties, stakeholders, everybody there on their toes. I also want to believe, say, you know, with what they get for the results who they see and the outcome of the collation and all that. Now, because of say everybody, like I said from yesterday, the Nigeria don't come grow reach the level. You say everybody they informed, everybody they are aware, everybody they are alert. You know, we had different cases of people try to carry manipulate result sheets, blah blah blah, and all that alleged though. You know, but it goes to show say right now everybody attention. They we're not saying
people did better aware compared to other elections.
Before, where when you don't reach collation time like this, people just say, ruling party job. Everybody could just give up because the figures where they see, they feel say they manipulated. But now everybody knows say the figures where they see now actual figures where people vote, now waiting then count, now you they see. No, we say some people go backyard, go do thumbprinting or go manipulate numbers, carry computer because everybody get their own. So as they talk about people, they use them, they verify the ones where them get. You know, so far so good. I feel that we'll not give them 100% because you know some quarters could still they argue some of the figures and all.
Especially when INEC don't finally come out to declare and say they inconclusive. But do not forget on that we go speak with a barrister. We go talk to us on. We'll look at the electoral act and just analyze the decision so that all of us go understand better what really happened there. Because if we look at all the votes as we don't show you on screen before, the result from Atakumosa East local government area with a total vote where they cast for there 16,729 and the valid vote for there 15,721 and invalid vote that is void 1,008. Well, now the African Democratic Congress where their candidate now Fatai Akinbade get 60 votes. ADP Action Democratic Party they get 629 votes. Their candidate now Moshood Adeoti and APC now the ruling party for the states where their candidate na Boyega Oyetola get 7,073 votes, while PDP get 5,218 votes and SDP 2,140 votes. The candidate for PDP na Senator Ademola Adeleke and even SDP na Senator Iyola Omishore. That now from Atakumosa East. Maybe we look at Atakumosa West now and quickly let you know as the results that they come out there for each political party. ADC with 106 votes, ADP 718 votes, APC 5,019 votes, PDP win this one with 5,401 votes and SDP 1,570 votes. If we just go to the next one now, Ayedade, this now the particular local government where to be a bit when they talk about here. If you look at what we get on your screen now, you'll see the vote for there show ADC 145 votes, ADP 1,654 votes, APC 10,861 votes. And now where the controversy they be that PDP INEC be announced for there the collation officer will be Professor Ayotunde Adeago, yes, Adeago. He announced for there say PDP get 9,836 votes, 9,836 votes. But the PDP agents now where the controversy come out for that come mention for there say the votes where their candidates and their party get for there now 10,836 votes. That makes us make them come the controversial. Say okay, PDP they claim say they get 1,000 votes. We not they counted. We not one they declared for the sheet where the collation officer used for that particular collation center. But that even apart from that now, because if quickly now before we go to all the local government, we'll just let you know say of all the total results declared so far for the 30 local governments, APC get 254,000 votes we go get that slide up for you. Will be the last the slide from the governorship election. The very last slide will show a result from all 30 local government areas. Okay, ADC now for the final result as they announced for there. ADC gets 6,959 votes. ADP gets 47,247 votes. We'll soon get that slide up for you on screen so that you'll feel the follow through. Now be the last slide after we go through all the local government. But now, most importantly, to come to APC now with 254,345 votes, and PDP with 254,000. This is not the slide we will look at. This now the slide will include the controversial on the next slide after this particular one. Let's go to the next slide, please. Thank you very much. Now, this interestingly is shown from there. Say APC gets a total of 15 local governments where they win. Local governments won. APC gets 15 local governments where they win. While PDP get 12 local governments where they win. So be there. What do you make of all this so far, the results?
Well, I feel say the electoral law declare on results, for election,
yes,
as against governorship, gubernatorial elections for inside the border Nigeria. Now, like I also stated yesterday before, I know most of these 5 political parties, they be like the front runners, and all of them do their own work for their own constituency, and them own local government and all that, So all the local government, when they get stronger, they hold them tight, and it will now end up to, I know it will come boil down to the registered voters, people they eligible to vote, yes, for those their regions, people will vote, people will register to vote, and people will actually vote, for those their regions. Them 9 go also definitely add up. That is why would they get this kind of this thing from. So can't really show say whether your strong goal now more local government where you get strong goal over the other person.
Yes.
You go still go down to who register for where you get strong goal.
Yes.
And after who register, who come out
to
come vote. So that I believe that waiting really play out, for this Osun local government, I say local government, this Osun election will happen as against the Ekiti who get so many alleged and controversies or say people buy votes and all that. This time around, this will not be about buy votes. Now mathematics not happen, for Osun. Looking at the result and everything with the player, the mathematics not happen. And you feel get stronger for more local government area, make more of your people them for that area there. No, they registered and plenty of them no come outside to come vote. Now waiting, I just see waiting play out. But at the end of the day, now the law, now interpret waiting.
That is at the end of the day. Of course, that now the main reason we go talk to a barrister. We go talk to us on this during the course of this broadcast. So every one of us gets to understand better. And of course, we reach out to our correspondent in Osogbo who will explain to us, because then they're there for the collation center, and they will be able, they will tell us exactly what happened, and of course tell us what will be the reason why INEC give as why the election they inconclusive. But then again, okay, we get our correspondent Ikechukwu on the line now. He join us live from Osogbo. Ikechukwu.
Yeah, Sweet.
Yes, so you still there under the rain, because we know say rain they fall heavily for Osogbo there.
Yeah, exactly. The weather is still the same.
Okay. So Ikechukwu, tell us now, INEC don't declare this election inconclusive.
Yes, inconclusive.
So we feel be the reason why INEC give.
That it's based on the Electoral Act. The number of void votes must not be more than the margin between the 2 leading candidates in any election. And in this case, the void vote is about 3,000.
3,000 void votes.
Yeah, about 3,000. And the margin between APC and PDP is just 353 votes.
Yes.
So for according to the Electoral Act, the rep was unable to declare a winner. Thereby, they have to declare it inconclusive.
So inconclusive now means say they go set another day for a rerun?
Yes. But this time the election would happen according to, though they not stipulate very specifically the day, like the next date of election. They not stipulate. So what has been another election will happen for Osun State.
Well, another election will happen for Osun State. But now maybe we could look at the vote we the top 5 major political party get now, that ADC, ADP, APC, PDP, and SDP. This election now, it go happen with all the political parties now go contest the rerun again, or not just between the two leading political party, APC and PDP?
Now the two leading parties, because not them the thing they about. And then be the contenders for the matter.
Okay, just the two leading political parties now go contest.
Between APC now and PDP, yes.
Okay, but then again, for the streets of Osogbo now, how the reaction be?
The reaction is pretty cold right now. And when I mean cold, I mean say, people say never really feel digesting what inconclusive means. You know, that's the way they feel be for you. Everywhere see the cold, kind of. Like I said, they declare winner now. If you see noise, everywhere go dey rowdy, everywhere go dey, reaction go dey. But as it be now, people need to digest what that inconclusive means to them before they begin to talk how they feel about them. You understand? Because many people say they provoke, say they're supposed to declare PDP. Many PDP supporters, they provoke, say they're supposed to declare them winner. It's different. Wait, that's 353. Did they hear me?
Yeah, we hear you. We're there with you.
Yes. Many PDP supporters, they expected that we're supposed to declare them winner because of their candidate winner, rather, because of the gap. As long as in number, they pass APC. But based on the Electoral Act, they're not declared them. So many of them still need to digest that inconclusive as it is now. So reaction not even, they just be normal. The sound just be normal. Right?
Okay, now we know say a footage where we just the show right now, when you sent give us show some people they protest for streets where police they try to control them. If you just tell us exactly what happened for that this particular video where we see policemen and some supporters gather for one corner and policemen they there they patrol and the particular policeman they on ox. Well, what really happened for this particular bill? What did they happen here?
I won't believe that video will be top now. The one we happen for two of INEC headquarters for Shoko.
Yes, that is for the INEC Collation Center.
Yes, where the collation for take place. Now INEC headquarters and the collation for take place. And that crowd, now PDP crowd, because they carry placards, they carry posters of the candidate of PDP, and they chant PDP songs. You know, and all that. Even at some point, they begin to make demands, they declare their results, they wait for their results and all that. Waiting basically to them, you know, say this result, everybody they follow them in a way from local government level, from world level to local government level and all that. So from people's mind, many of them go down, put on or two calculations together so that they anticipate it will be in their favor.
Okay.
Even under the rain, they defied the rain. They were there for more than an hour. The rain says before, you never see stop now as they speak.
Oh, okay, now. Maybe we come to because we get another video
the
from you.
security arrangement around that area, and have to just control them, make them not overdo.
Oh, okay, now.
Now we can make security be around with that.
Oh, okay. Now, maybe we come to this other video where we get from you earlier, where a particular young man appeared to have been arrested. What really happened for this particular video?
That guy basically, inside the INEC premises, inside the collation center, the that issue will happen.
Okay.
And according to I hear, as the top they happen, because the guy already did grand, head down, when I see walk into the situation.
Okay.
And they say attempt to tear the result sheet of a particular local government.
That is Ayedade local government?
No, I don't know the local government specifically,
okay,
but he attempt to tear away because before me I read it, they don't tear the document, the evidence. When people say they don't tear them.
Oh, okay.
They don't
so
spoil the evidence, yes.
Okay.
So I'm not spot them with my eyes specifically say not so local government because the case is the guy he attempt to tear the thing and the party agents may not stop him. When they ask him say what's up, who send them, he can't say now one August send them, now one August send them. But last year, since they don't spoil the evidence, they just see the guy will catch him later, and the matter just go like that.
Okay, so they later leave the man go freely.
Yes.
Please say now security men deal with them they arrest them before.
No, they never handle one direct security men. But there was an instruction they made them bring them home. So as police they bring them home, the next thing, this distrust with our society. People not trust whether police will deliver.
Okay.
So they anticipate say now go in there, so now go there, they let them go. So and now so they just think, but the guy, one of the things we work for the guy when they can even go at the end of the day. And because they suspect him as staff of the agency, as staff of the commission, according to what people talk. So maybe now they can even be easy for them to work based on the trust. Okay, now staff, so no problem.
All right. So the PDP agents for the polling unit for the collation center, what did they talk regarding the declaration by INEC say the election they inconclusive?
The election, according to
PDP agents then for the center there, they talk anything so far?
They not talk anything because at that level, they understand what the Electoral Act means.
Okay.
So their reaction more of a mature reaction, unlike the supporters outside, we don't really understand the detail of the act where they provoke. The agents understand the situation of the pronouncement as done by INEC. And of course, that does not put away the fact that one or two persons or pocket of places will see they react ignorantly. You understand?
Oh, okay. But so far, the state still generally peaceful.
Very peaceful. Very peaceful.
All right.
Very peaceful.
All right, Ike Shugu.
Thank you. We go see crowds gathered now. If crowds is there, because I don't drive come up for the premises of INEC just to get one or two things sorted because now as early as 4 a.m. now I don't go there this morning and my team. So we need to come and freshen up and set out for other parts of the stuff because at least in now to people who don't understand and digest waiting inconclusive means, we suppose, then we take one or two reactions, definitely. And, if we're different, like say, they declare winner, and that one, jubilant reactions and all that you will see, or the reaction of a user, if I thought there would be any reaction like that. But the B now neutral reaction is there. You're not there yet, So,
all right. But for the early hour of the day, I think around 6 or 7 a.m. there, we've been seeing crowds, images of crowds will be like PDP supporters where they jubilate. We feel also say at that, because at that time the collations still they go on. INEC never mean. Could it also be a result of say they don't even understand the waiting the electoral talk and they just celebrate too early?
The reaction from PDP supporters, I believe, now because they them don't get idea of what the result will likely be. You understand? Say them they lead because of what them don't see, according to them. So maybe this kind of distrust with the system. With people say, I'm gonna not change, I'm gonna go there, I'm not go change, if we not go there, they go change. This kind of thing.
Yeah.
I believe I make it because if you notice for social media, some tweets don't they go around, especially even from PDP, they don't they tweet some tweets of say that they suspect some kind of we go there against the result with them they expect.
All right.
You understand? And even I must say this. That what is the name of this local government again? I need to get some. Ayedade local government.
The local government where controversy there?
Yeah, the local government will get the controversy.
That is Ayedade local government.
Yes. Ayedade.
Yes, Ayedade local government.
Keep me for head now. Just make an argument.
Yeah.
That Ayedade local government. You know that 1,000 difference, that vote of 1,000 where there was a controversy with that vote.
Yes, the controversy of 1,000.
We've been told they don't correct them, increase them from 9,836.
Yes.
To 10,000.
Yes.
But apparently, INEC did not do it. They did not do it. It was a misinformation at that level. It was a misinformation at that level. You understand?
Yeah.
I just wanted to state that clear so that just so we are on the same page.
Oh, okay, so that means
that's not misinformation at that level.
So that means from INEC, Ayedade still stand at 9,000.
Some media have been spread them. They don't adjust them to 10,000, but they don't adjust them. I think the result, imagine they 353. Ordinarily, like they put them from 1,253.
Okay. Yes, that now the slide where you get on screen now from Ayedade. The controversy there, now the extra 1,000 votes where PDP they claim say now their own, and as you hear from Ikechukwu, INEC now 9,336 votes, 9,836 votes. INEC are recognized there for Ayedade local government area. So Ikechukwu, thank you very much now.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, nice one. Okay, so to be a bit there, so far as we don't see now and as we don't hear, inconclusive, the margin, more void votes than, in fact, total number of votes where we see. Because if we look at the number of votes now, that is invalid votes. Maybe we go back for Boripe local government. Now we go to Egbedore now where we get the figure available for Egbedore will be 1,144. So invalid votes from Egbedore now to even Ejigbo, the numbers just they increase. To Ejigbo, you get 2,109 invalid votes, void votes. Ife Central, 2,144. So the number of invalid votes just increased like that. And this now votes there now where they say you know they clear where the electoral the voting where it press. So when INEC discover say not they clear. So when we look at invalid vote now, we feel really conclude say now as a result of poor education, voters education, because if I say the political parties now not do their job where to make voters understand their logo, their party logo, and where to press the thumb.
Okay, may I feel say plenty things could don't play, you know. Some people see if they informed and then make them don't already make the mistake and they know if you correct them for inside the polling booth. I also want to take that. And also, now people they do them themselves. You know, as this thing take be. When you tell somebody say, organization is supposed to do this thing, you can't take do them, now it don't matter. You understand? So I believe say you know, for over the elections we don't do come. A lot of people don't they informed. People don't know these things. But that will not be say we can say we go say party members really do their party executive really do their work in educating their members, or whether INEC don't also do enough work to educate people. So if you say this or that, INEC need to now understand. Because now another money they go spend again now.
Yeah, and that now our money.
So where we go put them on now on INEC now we go put them.
And we get 2019 general election will come. We will spend another
INEC now on INEC we go still put all these things on and not on the party or an individual. So we don't say party get to play. The
but you know why
at the end of the day, the INEC.
Why we even need to look at political parties, because most times when we see them for their campaign rallies, now music, dancing, and all these things.
Dancing, now, and insults.
An insult. It's supposed to be a thing of say the electorate, why they campaign, especially for their door-to-door campaign and for their political rally. They're supposed to get a bigger prototype of the ballot paper and let people know where their political party the number, because when we watch the campaign rally of the ADP, that is Fatai, Moshood Adeotina for Oshogbo, the mega rally there. In the start to tell people how many times they need to count before they reach where in political party day on the ballot paper. But then again, the number of invalid votes, void votes everywhere.
Now, like you talk now, we can call for all political parties. It means the political parties will need to do more in educating their people.
Yes.
Not just process of election now, and also educate them on electoral laws. Some people know the electoral laws.
Yes.
Since we don't see clips where you see some people see they jubilate because they feel saying, "I then win, I then win."
Yeah.
And some now too, if you want to come as a contest, some people say their party not actually win. They go on, they argue, say a lie, na manipulation, na ujuru. You know, they don't touch Ujuru. Now, what you go begin to see later on, and also different comments are going to fly up and down, and people go to talk, and people go also want to say, what if he did in favor of APC? And they not go talk them like this.
Yeah.
You know, so all of people go come and say all of these things. Why? Because people know also they informed enough of all of these things. If party members, I don't need to talk this thing for different platforms when I don't talk. I don't even go further to even say, even for Ekiti time, I also say that in here on this same platform, say, make our campaign change. Make the style where political parties they use for their campaign, make it change.
Yes.
Make we reduce the amount of carrying artists, you know, can they perform and all that. Now, time where you need to inform the people, let them know things where you want to do, let them know go about, you know, helping you to get to that position, and also let them also know, balance them too, teach them how to help you get to that position, and also show them how to kick you out
of the position.
You know, so now the way our campaigns they're supposed to be. The way with Nigerian campaign, I don't know about in other places, but I think that the way Nigerian campaign is supposed to be, because the problem we will get now is how to put your candidate inside and how to remove your candidate when you know they perform. So I think political parties need to start to take their campaign to that level. But if we start looking at this inconclusive thing, you know, like I was there to read up something, I just think I'm saying this kind of thing will don't happen before. I think in Kogi State,
yes,
2015,
2015,
Kogi State 2015, still between APC and PDP, when they get inconclusive results. It still boils down to this one too: the difference between the party we win and the invalid votes. Them still no tally. The invalid votes they more than the the difference really between the winning party and the party we lose. You know, so not the first time this will happen for Nigeria, and that is where I want to put it on INEC. Since INEC don't know, so no be the first time this country don't happen, and they know say re-election go mean spending more money. It means that INEC needs to do a lot of work. INEC needs to do a lot of work, and also the party members. But me individually, I go put them on INEC. INEC need to do work on all TV stations, on all radio stations, put out visuals, do things, do town hall meetings, let people know. I believe that on too should also be part of INEC budget, you know, in informing the people. And if it means doing door to door, doing local government, doing wards, town hall meetings, let people know. You know, going to the marketplaces, let people know, going to shopping malls, you know, do rallies, let people know. Even if you need to go shops, carry paper, they show people. If you want vote election, they come. And I'm an INEC ad hoc staff, and we are trying to inform people how to use the ballot paper. Begin show people. Tell them, make them do practice, make them practice and make them do them. You know, so I think if all of us go that way, it will go a long way to show, say, all of us really want to correct these anomalies, the way they get for our electoral process. Because some issue, we don't need to when the thing only repeat itself over and over and over again, and we know the thing when it cause us, we know the pain when it cause us. You know, thank God that this we don't cross from violence time. If not before now, where people don't understand this thing, maybe some people don't take to the streets. You don't see people don't they go people don't
burn tires,
violence, they don't destroy people properties because now which would they get over time before. But at least now you know people don't they more informed. But INEC needs to still do more work, because if it didn't happen before, it happen again. Me on my own, I'd rather put it on INEC and the political parties.
All right, you still watch us on Citizen Information Network, and with my guest inside the studio, to be Bide, our very own and special analyst, and pretty with the do here now to look at the results and of course make you understand some of this and at least break them down with the most likely things there. Don't forget, if you call into the program, you can call us wherever you are watching. The number is there on your screen, or call in and let's have your opinion and what you think about the election results declared by INEC in Osun State, and of course INEC has officially declared the election inconclusive. That means that there will be a rerun election. We've had a similar case recently in Kogi State. But then again, do not forget also that you can tweet at CIN Nigeria on Twitter, on Instagram, CIN Nigeria, on Facebook also CIN Nigeria, and of course comment on YouTube if you are watching us live on YouTube at CIN Nigeria, or on our website www.cinnigeria.com. Okay. All right, we have a caller on the line now. Hello. Hello. All right, we're trying to see if we can hear from the caller. Hello. Hello, we have a caller.
Hello.
Oh, hello.
Yeah, good afternoon. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what time it is in France now. Good afternoon. What's the name, please?
Mr. Tutu, yeah, I can see you, I can hear you clearly.
Okay.
So good afternoon, Mr. Tutu, and
Yeah, good afternoon and welcome. What is the name, please?
Yeah, definitely, like the Osun election, we the people in diaspora is a kind of. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Okay. Please, kindly tell us your name, please.
We have been following this election. The election is a kind of, it's a very dark election, if I may say, because with a very slight numbers like that, I think the INEC should have something hidden. It's just my opinion anyway, because hello.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, so definitely, for me personally, maybe from the minds of thousands of Nigerians, this election is not, I won't say it is not an election that is well organized, So there are many commands in it. So that's my job, and everybody knows about this thing, and it's a kind of there's a swap somewhere. I won't lie, there's a swap somewhere. So I would rather tell you, I'm a young Nigerian, so definitely it's very painful anyway. So
all right.
For 2019, we are afraid of what will happen, but I don't know. But this one was very clear. I've been following this election right from time, and so it's a kind of. So that's what I want to contribute, and so the youth, they should take up what belongs to them. That's what we stand for.
All right, but before you go now, kindly tell us your name, please.
Yeah, my name is my name is James. My name is James from France. Yeah.
All right, James from France. All right, thank you very much, James.
All right, thank you.
Okay. You have your opinion. Okay, you hear with the James talk now, and interesting. Nigerians with the for outside the country, they are so much interested in what is going on. Yes. Even not just because they are from Osun State, but because we know the general election is very close. 2019, February 16, and a lot of people consider Osun State election as a litmus test. Now we have another caller on the line. Hello. Okay, we lost that particular call there. You can just try to reach us back. Remember, you can as well drop your comments on YouTube, and we'll definitely read your comment, or you drop it on our website, www.cinnigeria.com. Hello, now we have another caller.
Hello?
Yes, hello. Welcome. You are live on Citizen Information Network. Kindly tell us your name and where you are calling from.
You guys are doing a wonderful job.
Yeah, thank you very much. Kindly tell us your name and where you are calling from, please.
I'm calling from United States.
Oh, okay. You're welcome.
Yeah. You see, I don't know how long we've been going through all this. But INEC, on its own part, by now, if we are preparing for 2019, we should have gone far, repeating the same thing that happened in 2015 at Kogi. And in a system where they say you can transfer your PVC with this rerun, don't you think that the ruling party will use all the power within their to rig the election?
sorry to interrupt you. One thing we know is sure, because I didn't even get your name now. Please, what's the name again?
Oh, my name is Omotayo Soni.
Okay, Omotayo now. One thing we know for sure is that that there will be a rerun doesn't mean that there will be registration for new voters. Definitely what INEC will use, INEC will be using the existing registered voters.
Yes. My fear is this.
Yeah.
If you are living in point A during the registration,
yeah,
and you relocate to point D, they will allow you to vote at point D.
Yes.
You get what I mean?
Yeah, provided your name is on the voters register.
They can mobilize their supporters to go to where they want to have the rerun.
Yes. I understand
Yeah.
what you're saying.
You have a point there.
Yes. So that is the reason why that the INEC needs to go out to the marketplace, town halls, and educate these people. Because this thing they are doing is going to be at the expense of the taxpayers' money. And we are crying that people are not living good. And yet we are wasting billions of naira on just ordinary election. It doesn't make sense. You know how much people are losing. When you are having an election, nobody can go to his place of work. You can't go to your shop and sell anything. You know how much people are losing. Yeah. And yet there's going to be a result at the expense of the public fund. It's alarming. We should have gone far. Look at Ghana. They conducted an election. Everybody are moving. No restriction. No intimidation. If you can move 18,000 security personnel through Osun State, are you telling me that 2019 election we can have 18,000 security personnel in each state of the federation?
We don't even have that number.
We don't have that number.
Hello?
Yeah, we don't even have that number because as we know right now, the size of the Nigerian police force is just a little above 300,000.
Exactly. So I don't know where we are going to get 18,000 security personnel. And then another thing that shocked me is I was following the results, but all of a sudden, like Ife East, the result is something 2,000 something for 2,447 for PDP, for APC, and 1,823 for PDP. All of a sudden, the number was just jacked up to 8,925.
Omotayo, we'll have the result for Ife East on the screen now so everyone can see. One thing we can tell you for sure that the result we want to show on the screen is what was announced at the INEC Collation Center. And the political parties, all the political parties involved in this election, they all have their agents at the Collation Center. And there was no case of any party agent disagreeing with or challenging the results of the election for Ife East. So we want to say perhaps maybe what you saw, we do not know. You said earlier on that you are in United States of America. That means you were it in Osun State. You can't be really sure of what you saw online or any other place.
Well, it's under Ife East.
Oh, okay.
And the one of that of Ayedade that they said there's a controversy.
Yeah.
That they're trying to remove 1,000 votes.
Yeah, that was at Ayedade.
There's a mistake. Other results are tallied with what I've been seeing on the screen.
Oh, yes.
But I can assure you, other results with what you've been putting on the screen are the same thing, except that of Ayedade where there's controversy and that of Ife East. So I'm not saying I'm right, but that's what I saw.
Okay.
You know, but that the INEC needs to improve on all those small issues. That is my own advice.
All right.
Nigeria is our country. We are here for dinner pastor, but we still have to come home. You know what I mean? So,
of course.
Yeah.
All right, Motayo, Sonny, thank you very much for your call.
Stay blessed.
All right, that was Motayo Sonny from United States of America, and of course, Tribi, he raised a very valid concern there to talk about. But INEC never really still come out to tell us whether the guidelines will be. But we know one thing. We know where INEC they always do when they won't get run like that. We saw it. We have another caller now. Hello.
This is Niyi from Qatar.
You are Niyi from Qatar.
Yes.
All right, then Niyi from Qatar now.
I was watching.
Hello, Niyi.
This thing from the online, and the problem I foresee is that APC deliberately either did a good job. I commend them for what they did. They've done a good job. But there's some cowards among their head officials there. And now you that they said in one area they said INEC official absconded with some ballot paper. You can see. So in that country, we need a truth and genuine honesty people. We are not truthful to ourselves. If a leader can go outside the country and telling us that in our nation, the youth are lazy, it's affecting us. We, the foreigners, the people in abroad, it's affecting us. Anything going in that country, it's affecting us. I can watch even the health minister was saying somebody who has graduated as a medical doctor was telling them that they can be a farmer. After graduating, after spending a lot of money, and we need more doctors in that country. So a lot of things are going in that country unless we are electorate and we digitalize ourselves. The moment someone is voting, is supposed to show on the screen. So until we go digitalize, we cannot achieve anything in that country. Except we put system in place. Except we put everything in place. It's only system can fight corruption. No one can fight corruption. If you put system in place, even you yourself, we can catch up with you. So, but they know what to do, but they just don't want to do the correct thing.
All right, Niyi from Qatar. Thank you very much for calling in. Okay.
INEC has done a good job, but there's an order from the above. I know that is what is happening in that area. Then just few areas in Malaysia, in three polling units there, they snatch ballot buses. Maybe there's a pollution somewhere. Just a few misunderstanding, and we think there's some coward among the INEC there. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much, Niyi from Qatar now. To be there. Maybe we look at one scenario. We know definitely for this election now, the way it be, ADC, ADP, they out of the election. If we look at some of the results that will come from local government, we'll see our SDP and APC and PDP. They get very some close votes from these areas then. But one thing now we the one that we political parties possibly feel do now, like because we know the candidate of ADP, for example, in the camp from APC to ADP. Now the candidate of SDP instead the camp from PDP to SDP. So if you see any scenario where the top leading political parties before they will run go lobby with this other political party, because they use the example of ADP and SDP, you know, where they feel okay. Hello, we get another caller now. Hello.
Moses Alade from Lagos.
All right, Moses Alade calling in from Lagos, Nigeria. Moses, thank you for joining us.
Yeah, thank you very much. You see, Nigeria, if we don't if we don't do anything stupid, we don't see ourselves to be worthy of anything. If it were APC that won that election, it would have been announced long time ago, earlier. But because the new people has already won, so they are trying to do their play along try to do some stuff just to win the election. But God is never single. That's just my thing. They should just go home and sit down, realize, or think of what they are doing. They are affecting the youth. They are really affecting us. And it's really, really affecting us.
Yeah, but my brother, before we let you go now, you know, as INEC don't state, the difference between the two political parties where they lead for the election, now just 353 votes. And now we see situation where we get, in fact, the number of invalid votes, there's so much. Because we don't see this scenario play out for even Kogi State. So, you don't think, say, this not get to do with whether the political party will get the highest number of votes?
Yeah, it is. It is very well. You know that very well. We are in Nigeria. You know what's happening. It is very well. It is politically motivated. You know it is. So I don't want to talk. The only problem we have is just our leaders. Just our leaders. That's just the only problem we have. They know we should. They're politically motivated. They all know what they are doing. And that is all it is.
Okay. All right. You don't really have your say now. Thank you very much for calling in and for the observation waiting raised there. But what I want to talk before this year. Now, if we look at the difference now for the final vote we come, just 353, where PDP take lead APC. But okay, we get another caller now. Okay, my producer just tell me say we must keep on with the phone call. Hello. Hello, thank you for joining us on the program, our live coverage of Osun State election.
Hello, good morning.
Yes,
Hello,
good
morning. I'm calling from United States of America. My name is
Uche from United States of America. Uche, welcome now.
Yeah.
Hello, Uche, we dey hear you.
I must thank you guys for doing a very wonderful job. I must thank you guys for doing a very wonderful job.
Thank you very much, Uche.
Because I've been observing this throughout last night, and then I was seeing from the collection center and everything, and the way your people are doing the work diligently. But here I must say something to Nigerians. Please, this issue of the election inconclusive, the result and everything, to me, that will not help us at all. Because I've watched other elections in other states and everything, but I started watching all these things throughout. I see all the results going on, and the PDP is leading. So it comes to Osun or Oshobo, it becomes a problem. And there was a lot of delay. At the end of everything, what you see is inconclusive. Well, I'm not here to say anything, but we should help ourselves. We should know that everybody is interested in that country, Nigeria. That everybody should do something that will benefit all Nigerians. We should not be doing things based on APC, PDP, but we should be more concerned about the Nigerians. The whole world is watching. They are seeing what is going on. So my take is.
We hear you, Uche. We are with you.
Do something that is so transparent. This I cannot say, but it looks like there is some. Yeah, it looks like there's some discrepancies in the final conclusion of this election.
Yes, of course.
But I am not the INEC. But INEC, everybody is looking upon INEC upon this final that will lead to the 2019 general election. At least they should have shown themselves. This makes themselves clear so that people will be able to join and have the spirit to participate in the election anytime, any day. But with this, it can cause problems. It will make some people lose interest in election processes. So what I'm saying in essence is this. We should be very concerned about the Nigerians because this will make other people who are agitating for this or that, haven't seen what is going on, may decide not to come out for next election. And then people will see some kind of people they will blame. We're not happy about the situation at all. We are not happy at all. You know, last night I was all awake. I wake up, you see a lot of things going on. Even I see a video, an INEC official tore a whole ballot paper. So please, I must thank you guys for doing a wonderful and a great job. But let this message go to the INEC official and the INEC management. They should do something that the whole world will applaud them. Let them stop making people to lose interest in Nigeria as a country.
All right, Ushe, thank you very much, Ushe. All right, that was Ushe from the United States of America. Just while Ushe was on the line, you saw a video. The video that was up is a video from Iragbiji, Iragbiji, Ward 1, Unit 2, Polling Unit 2, where our correspondent, Pando Raphael Uwaneru, was there present, how to intervene to salvage a situation that could have turned to, that could have disrupted the process. Because at a point, in fact, let's just see the video and let you all listen to the audio coming out from this video. This was yesterday, Nigerian time, in Iragbiji, Ward 1, Polling Unit 2, when the INEC officer were counting the results. Let's have the video.
Once crosses the line, it's fine. No, the percentage is here. This is no training. Exactly. I think you went through some training before you started this program. Were you told to look at percentage or exact point? No, I'm just asking. No, it's a yes or no. Answer the question. You say it covered this place most. It's a yes or no. It's yes. It's not matter of percentage. Don't misquote me. Okay. Don't misquote me. I didn't say, can you find percentage of this place? No. But you and I knew that the person wants to temperate here. Adibin is here, it will cover a lot of work, a lot of space. Can I say something? We all went to see now. Can I say something, please? Above the line is void. Let me say something. They've educated, even if you look at INEC, they educated the people. Instead of voting the line, you vote this way. So, if you want to use this essence, or you tell us that it's fine. It's fine.
All right, welcome back now to be Abide. Not really good, because as we just see for this particular video now, the INEC officer and the statements when they make for there about invalid votes and you want to really tell the intention of person where they vote.
See, the person actually wanted to vote for this particular party. You know, see, that's why I tell you, say, at the end of the day, we'll put them back to INEC, because if you look, even from all the calls they get, both from internationally and locally, everybody they complain, and INEC they really fall back to. Because you can't really hang it on the political parties to say they need to educate their, their followers or their members. They can only educate their card carrying members. What about the other people with their card carrying members? We just won't come as I come vote. So that INEC go feel reach out to everybody concerning how they're supposed to make use of the ballot papers. And this will be the first time when this thing will happen. You know, November 21, 2015, it happened, the play out between Prince Audu and Prince Wada for inside the Kogi State. They will see another same thing play out. And this same thing now, they play out again. You know, so would they believe, say, INEC suppose don't even don't grow past this kind issue of
this particular
calling them other things supposed to say inconclusive, not things like this because of void and valid vote. Why? Because of the way people press their hand on top the paper. So for every election, and I believe say part of their budget to federal government they give them, then they add orientation and
training allowance for
but then information.
Yes.
You know, so now say even the way the thing they look like, come be like say, okay, make federal government first of all first probe them. So okay, how far did you go with the funds where you get for informing the people and letting the people to orientating the people on how to make use of these things? Because they need to now take their way of informing people or educating people of electoral process away from just having press conferences. Because most times what you see in a press conference, they call radio people, they call TV people, they address them, they call party executive address them. You know, INEC first point of their major point of call should be the people. After you don't deal with the political parties finish, you don't deal with press. I think they should also have a program where we say they go enter road, where they go to meet people. INEC on their own supposed to conduct town hall meetings and all that. You understand?
Yeah, but interestingly now, we know before the election, when our correspondent, Dr. Squared, day for Oshobo, he attended a press, a training where INEC gets interactive session. Okay, we'll get another caller now, and then we'll come back to this one. Hello, welcome. Thank you for joining us on the program.
Hello.
Yes, thank you for joining us on the program. Your name and where you're calling from, please.
My name is Oluwasegun and I'm calling from Dublin, Republic of Ireland.
All right, Oluwasegun from Dublin. Welcome.
Yeah, first and foremost, I want to thank you and your station for the good work you have been doing since this Osun election.
Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you very much. We appreciate it.
Kudos to your station, and I hope you keep on doing the good work.
Of course. Thank you.
Yeah. I just want to say one thing about the situation of the election that is going on, not only in Osun State, but the one we are expecting to come up later. I think, in my own opinion, Nigeria is getting there. Nigeria is getting there, and lots of minors of various mistakes that has happened during this Osun election. I think it's a learning curve for we masses, for us to know that the power actually belongs to us, not any political party or any leader in the nation. It's just all about good governance and the dividend of the democracy that we've been clamoring for. But as per the Osun election, I think going for a rerun is also a litmus test for the election to show that the incumbent governor of the state does not have the ultimate power to dominate the political terrain in the election. And hello.
Yeah, hello, go on. I can hear you, though I'm struggling to hear you now. I don't know if it's the network.
Yes, because I've actually moved I've been watching you through on my laptop, and I've actually moved my speaker. I hope you are hearing me now.
Okay, yeah, we can hear you. It's better now. It's very clear now. Go on.
Yeah, as I was saying, I said that the rerun election that is going to happen now proves, it has actually proven to everybody that the incumbent governor or the government does not have the absolute or the ultimate power over the electorate. It shows that the electorate has the power to decide who will govern them in the next, government that's going to take over. So I just want to say that Nigerian, the level we are now, And we that are watching the Nigerian electoral situation in Nigeria, we are actually observing, and I think we are getting there. Personally, I'm happy that the election in Osun State went on well, even though there are plus or minus in everything. But still, I want to say that Nigeria is actually growing. We Nigerians that are outside, I personally am happy that a free and fair election is going on, and we're able to observe from outside. I've actually been monitoring the elections since early this morning, and I'm really happy the way things went on. Even the result that came out, for me, I'm actually shocked that PDP could give APC a very close marking. And whatsoever the outcome of the election may be, I just want to say to the people of Osun State that they should just take everything in good faith. I believe that Nigeria is a praying country. We outside, we are praying that that country should not divide, it should not break for any reason. So I believe that even if a rerun happens, whosoever wins the election, they should just accept it in good faith. And the subsequent election that will come up, it shows, and it's even there is a lesson to other states that still have the election coming up, to show that the power belongs to them.
Yeah.
Let the politicians give them the money. Let them take the money and spend it, because after all, they stole the money anyway.
Yes.
So let them take the money from them, spend it the way you like, but when you come to voting, vote according to your conscience, vote according to the fact that your future is in your hand. You are taking a decision at that very point in time. Forget about any mode of way. The politician has given money to the masses. They stole the money in the first place. I believe that if you have your money, you will not just be giving out freely. But if they give you money, take it from them. Eat the money, spend it lavishly, and go there and make a good decision of whoever you want to rule you as state or federal. Once again, I am happy for the outcome of the election. I'm happy for the result, and I'm happy that your station is able to do a very good job. Kudos to you. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you very much for calling in. Interestingly now, he makes some very interesting points and very valid points there. Because if we have to look at it before now, as we were having this discussion yesterday, that before now, what we have in the past is a situation where politicians will send a talk to polling units, election process. We have issues of ballot stuffing, where they will stuff the ballot with even different ballot paper, with cases where politicians will have people in their houses printing in their favor and all of the rest. But in this case, what we have now to deal with is the case of vote by. Shouldn't we give INEC kudos? Because they've been able to at least improve the process, and politicians have no option now, but they know they have to buy vote if at all they have to just at least manipulate election in their favor. Is that not kudos for INEC?
Well, I want to say that is not INEC. It is the people that have chosen to get themselves more informed and get more involved in
yeah, but if we say the people now,
what we can only say is that okay, INEC don't try to bring in some different things we know they in before, like card reader,
yes,
and all of that, and also before the news NYC, they don't involve NYC, because before we don't know where they may bring their officials from. You understand? So at least now we know NYC people, they come if you do anything, they know where to find you go.
Yes.
So transparency don't need the process. That is the only thing I want to say. And because now over time, now the people don't also clamor for these things over time. That's why we have these things. I involved.
Sorry, we'll come back to this, but we just have to go for a break. You're still watching Citizen Information Network. By the time we come back, we'll be bringing you more gist from Osun State, and also more analysis of the election results so far declared by INEC, and honestly take your reactions, hear from you from wherever you are watching across the world, whether in Nigeria or outside the country. Do not forget that INEC has declared the election in Osun State inconclusive. We'll be right back.
22nd Osun gubernatorial election approaches, Citizen Information Network is giving you a rundown of the candidates and their political parties. Boyega Oyetola, APC. The candidate of All Progressive Congress, APC, Oyetola was born in 1954 in Iragbiji, Borigbe local government area of Osun State. He attended Ifeoluwa Grammar School in Osogbo for his secondary school education. He proceeded to the University of Lagos, where he bagged the Bachelor of Science degree in insurance in 1978. Oyetola capped his education pedigree with a Master of Business Administration in 1990 at the same University of Lagos. Boyega Oyetola was the Chief of Staff to the Governor of Osun State, Rauf Aregbesola. Ademola Adeleke, PDP. The candidate of People's Democratic Party, PDP. Adeleke was born on May 13, 1960 in Enugu. His father was late Senator Raji Ayula Adeleke, the Balogun of Edeland in Osun State. He attended Methodist Primary School, Surulere, Lagos, and later attended Nawaridin Primary School, Ikire, Old Oyo State. He went on to attend the Seventh-day Adventist Secondary School and later moved to Muslim Grammar School, both in Ede. He obtained a BSc in Criminal Justice and Political Science in Alabama State University in the United States of America. He is the senator representing Osun West Senatorial District. Iyola Ajani Omishore, SDP, the candidate of the Social Democratic Party, SDP. Omishore was born on 15 September 1957 into a royal family in Ile-Ife. He is the son of Oba Devi Olajide Omishore and the grandson of Loa Omishore, both in Ayekpe, Olude. He attended St. Peter and Paul Roman Catholic School in Ile-Ife and secondary at St. John Grammar School, Ile-Ife, Osun State, Nigeria from 1972 to 1977. Omishore had a diploma certificate in electrical electronics engineering at the Federal Polytechnic, Owo, Ondo State. He was Deputy Governor of Osun State from 1999 to 2003. With this, B is here. Adeoti Moshood Olalekon, ADP, the candidate of the Action Democratic Party, ADP. Adeoti was born more than 60 years ago in Iwo and studied business administration at the University of Benin. He is a former councillor in Iwo local government area. Adeoti defeated Senator Sunday Fajimi to become the state chairman of Alliance for Democracy, a party that later metamorphosed to Action Congress. He was retained as the pioneer state chairman of the party, with the veteran prevail in 2018, which I find out. Fatai Akinade Akimbade, ADC, the candidate of African Democratic Congress, ADC. Akimbade was born in April 1955 in Obaba, a town in Olaoluwa local government area of Osun State. He studied at St. James Anglican Primary School and Catholic